Howdy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Tensei Shitara Slimed Out of Ken chapter 65.5 and chapter 66. And make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video because this is the last live reaction of 2019 for Tensei Shitara Slimed Out of Ken. And after I do my live reaction for today's chapters, I'm going to give you my thoughts on today's chapters, and then give you my thoughts on Tensei Shitara Slimed Out of Ken in 2019 as a whole, and what I look forward to seeing from Tensei Shitara Slimed Out of Ken in 2020. So, last time I covered this manga, we saw a soul transfer, which is something that we are actually seeing in Zip Man. And I knew, when I covered Zip Man this past week, I knew I saw the soul transferring somewhere, but I just couldn't remember it at the time. And it was this manga. And Raisin is a little bitch, that's all I gotta say. But also, we saw the nightmare truly begin, and boy, was Rimuru going on a revenge rampage. Holy shit. You, I swear to God, you do not fuck with Rimuru. No. Anyway, let's get to chapter 65.5 and see what's in store for us. Hey Dad, does God really exist? If he does, he's real mean for taking Mommy away from us so quickly. You may be right. Mother was really looking forward to watching you two grow up. Let's come visit her as often as we can. Please tell us if there's anything we can help with. Thank you very much. I realized at my wife's deathbed holding the hands of the children she left behind. So what would you two like for dinner? Can Daddy cook food? I can't, believe it or not, that God did not exist in this dying world of ours. A curtain of darkness descends from the sky, and chapter 65.5 is titled A White Clover in a Place of Death. There's the clover. The battle's going to begin soon, so you'd better stop staring at that picture of your wife, yeah? It's not my wife, and it's not a picture either. A dried clover, huh? My children gave it to me as a good luck charm before I left. I was told it grew beside their mother's grave. Oh? Well, aside from the clover, the pendant seems quite expensive. I feel like you can make a good amount by selling it. No way I'd sell it. It's a memento of my wife, you know. Hell, even if you don't sell that pendant of yours, we're all going to make quite a sum out here. You've all heard just how wealthy this nation of Tempest is, right? Rumor has it that the soldiers participating in this raid will be granted status and property there. We will? You wish. That's for the commanding officers. Well, I suppose we'll be getting what's left over. Also, have you guys heard? The enemy vanguard seems to be full of hot monster chicks. Damn, doesn't that mean we can relieve ourselves during the battle? You'd go well with a goblin. The hell did you say? Wait, say what you like, but putting your hands on a civilian is still... They're not people. They're monsters, remember? And the Western Saint Church's doctrine declared that monsters have no rights. It's fucked up shit right there. It's fucked up shit right there. Oh, God. Senpai, my bow seems a bit worn down. I'm going to go readjust the string. Oh, sorry, worries, holy shit. Worries. Let me read this again. My bow seems a bit worn down. I'm going to go readjust the string. What's wrong with those people? Don't they have the slightest amount of sympathy? They're preparing their nerves for battle. It happens a lot. What do you mean it happens a lot? This is your first deployment, right? You don't need to join them, but you should learn to accept it. That's just the way it is. If God really existed, why would he let that fodder go unpunished? What makes you think it's not gonna go unpunished? God will judge them when those motherfuckers die. Also, there's such thing as karma. The universe works in mysterious ways. Perhaps it's the fault of the country. The Emperor's speech lacked any sense of justice. Our Archbishop's sermons were lengthy but void of morality. It's fine. I shall not fight for my nation or some deity, but for those I cherish the most. Then do that. Although I cannot enjoy acts of war like they do, I too shall fight for victory. And you know what? I think God would want it that way. Just think about it. God would honestly want it that way. He wouldn't want you fighting for him. God would want you fighting fighting for what you would want to believe in, whether it be the ones you care about, or for him. God would just want you to fight for what you believe in, not what some other motherfucker tells you. Let's just be real. If it's to protect my family, I shall bury my head in the soil if need be. I apologize in advance to the citizens of Tempest, but I have my own set of values to maintain. All right. I hope that, this guy's fun. Dude, when this guy dies, God will look good, will look down on it, will give this mofo good judgment. God will judge him and be like, you did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. You're going with your own gut here, man. A child? Woo! Eh? What's this? Oh, this is Rimuru judgment. Hey, can you run? Just get out of... Oh, he's dead, yo. Shit. Fuck, what the fuck is this? Wait, please. You want to know why Rimuru's shit ain't killing him? Because this motherfucker doesn't have evil intentions. The other motherfuckers in that camp had evil intentions. That's God saving his ass. How much you want to bet? Someone explain this to me out of nowhere. Something... Oh, never mind. She's the same age as my daughter, perhaps even younger. Maybe he will get some mercy. Please spare please spare the lives of my children. In the face of being more powerful than I could comprehend, I saw clearly what had once been obscured from my vision, and I confessed my wrongdoings. I knew exactly what the incursion was, and yet I participated in it. I was in the wrong, and despite the eerie quiet that cloaked in the Redden land, it was a moment held tenser than my bowstring. My children, they know nothing, so perhaps anything is possible. Speak no more. It was a clear and gentle voice that I heard. I see a glimpse of those demonic wings, and I fail to realize that in this moment, I have no need for their lives. You may rest assured that I will not take them. Upon my dying breath, I would see her figure for the first time and final time. I see. I wish I could have lived to tell them. Oh my God, I don't know why I'm getting emotional. That God was surprisingly childlike. Oh, okay, now I know he reunited with his wife. See, God works in mysterious... Oh, God, I'm getting emotional over this chapter. You see, God works in... You see what I said? See what I meant? God works in mysterious ways. And you saw... See, you saw Rimuru as God. But you see... Rimuru said... Like, he said to Rimuru, he's like, look, I knew this shit was wrong. I feel bad I couldn't stop it. Just leave my children alone. They didn't do anything wrong. They knew nothing of it. And Rimuru was like, I have no need for... I'm not going to hurt your kids. They didn't know anything. So, oh God, that chapter was good. I like that chapter. I'm glad I covered that chapter. God, I'm getting emotional. I'm just glad that we got to see him reunite with his wife. I know it's hitting home for me because of my situation, but God damn it, I'm not gonna cry right now. I've cried so goddamn much the past few months. I'm not gonna cry. Fuck that. I've cried a lot this year, in general, because a lot of these chapters have been like really emotional. But God, I'm not gonna cry anymore. Okay, here we go. Time to get serious. Let's get to chapter 66. And it had begun a disaster to shake heaven and earth. Let me see. Be it veteran or recruit, those laden with sin and those free of it, equally their lives were taken. With every flash of light, life was extinguished. For those unfortunate enough to have time to think, they realized that the Farmer's Kingdom had brought upon themselves God's wrath. Confirmed unique skill Merciless has been successfully acquired. Yes, I love that the skill is called Merciless. Because let's be real, this shit is merciless. This shit is savage. Yeah, let's go. Merciless, what's that? How do you not know what Merciless is? Like, Jesus. And it's not just the name of a football player, which actually is the name of a football player. on the Texans. Look it up. They carry their pride as Kishin and the wish of their lord on their backs. And I love that this chapter is called Merciless. This makes my day. Okay, here we go. Rhea, hey, what do we do? What do we do now? We must remain calm, my king. King, Enemalus, are you safe? Fulgen, what is going on here? The attendant who, just left the tent to have a look at that sudden light died out of nowhere. Is it magic? Is it a curse? No, it's karma! No, strangely, the whole place has been covered with an anti-magic area. This isn't anything like what you just mentioned. If I had to explain it, it's, probably something that doesn't, use, magicules, something that is physically driven. I want to say this is kind of like, this is like the plague of fucking Egypt, yo. This is like, you know what, this is exactly what this is making me think of. I wonder if this is kind of inspired by, this whole situation is kind of inspired by, Exodus. Like, remember, the Jews were treated like shit. Moses said to leave the people alone, or, well, let the people go. Monsters aren't being treated like slaves in this situation, but you know what I mean. The concept is similar. The people just want to be left the fuck alone. These motherfuckers are just like, no, we're not gonna leave these motherfuckers alone. And God's just like, well, and Moses warned them. In this case, they ain't getting no warning in this situation. But anyway, you know what I mean. Anyway, let's keep going here. Is this Shogo? I am Raisin, my king. I will explain the possession process after we get out of here. Alright. Then we'll have to count you, Fulgen. Leave it to me. Fulgen, where are you going? What about my royal escort? My king, allow me to quickly explain things. It's a death trap out there now. Soldiers are dying without any direction to follow. It's terribly dangerous. It's difficult to even say whether or not this tent is safe either. Fuck no, it ain't safe. Nothing, nowhere is safe. If we don't enforce a retreat, we'll prepare a shield for you to make your escape. That shield ain't even gonna be safe. Make your escape, so I beg you to slip away on your own post-haste. Shield? It seems like that light is limited to piercing 1 or 2 men in full armor. We'll make a shield with the soldiers so the king and archbishop can hide behind them and escape this place. Oh my god, it's human shield! But Operation Get Behind the, well, Operation Get Behind the Darkies. It's just Operation Get Behind the Shield. But will you be able to command the soldiers? Will it just create panic, in this situation? Fulgen is spearhead. We'll do it even if we have to force them to gather up. I see. Fulgen? What's wrong, Fulgen? Fulgen's dead! Dude! You ain't gonna stop. This is merciless. This is savagery. You ain't gonna stop this shit. He died? Died? Stand up, Fulgen. Who will be my royal guard if you're not here? Was he unlucky and died the moment he left the tent? Or don't tell me they were aiming for them one by one. Look there in the sky. Oh, yeah. Dude, you are... No way. Is this the ruler of the monster country? That face, you're Japanese. Is, this one of the other worlders who launched a surprise attack in town? The face is the mind is different. Well, you're no doubt an enemy. That motherfucker dead? What? Raisin 2? Thank you! There's no doubt about it. The witch of the Western Saints Church failed. That is the ruler of the monsters. So who are you two geezers? Lord Demon! Wording solution. Demon Lord! Yes! A little kid such as that? No, there's no need to be afraid. The report said he was soft and easy mark who was horrible at diplomacy. You're showing such rudeness, ruler of monsters. Kneel. Why would Rimuru kneel to you? Why? I'm King, Enmalus, king of the mighty kingdom of Farmus. I am not someone, you should... Yeah, Rimuru sliced your hand off. So noisy. I stopped the bleeding with black flames so you won't die. You there, old geezer. Is what the scruffy old man said correct? Hey, huh? I'm asking you if this is the king of the Farmus Kingdom. If he's a body double, I'll kill him here. If he's real, then I have something he needs to take responsibility for. Real? He's real? That's the real King Amalas. As an Archbishop of the Western Saints Church, I swear by it. My name is Rayheim. I wield great power within the Western Saints Church. I will gladly testify that you are no enemy to mankind. I wasn't expecting this geezer's testimony at all, but he seems to be one of the people who are responsible. Please let me live, even if it's just me. I'll keep you alive for the interrogation. Don't move a muscle. Yes, so you're King Admalis. You said you have something to say a while ago. I'll at least listen. Look carefully at who your opponent is, then speak. If you think I'm a nice person, you'll be sorely mistaken. I permit you to speak. Continue. It's a misunderstanding. It all started with a misunderstanding. My royal entourage only came to this land to establish friendly relations. I did bring an army. Was that perhaps not to your liking? As a king, this is for my safety. I wanted to meet you personally, so I inevitably had to bring them with me. But I heard the vanguard troops harmed my comrades and once silently made a declaration of war? Wait, that's not it. While the Western Saints Church sees monsters as enemies, I only came here seeking to establish friendly relations. And the other worlders set off on their own. I was fooled as well to think they would actually cause such violence. Though I may yet be in luck, because now we know that there is a warrior capable of defeating their ilk. I see, so what do you think? Do you think we can establish friendly relations? Notice the analysis of unique skill Merciless has been completed. I would be most pleased to. The great kingdom of Farmus, I, and Malas shall establish diplomatic relations with you. Question, do you want to use Merciless? Yes. You're honored, right? Because Farmus is beyond compared to a country like Brummond. What happened? What's wrong with my soldiers? A great kingdom or whatever it is. The only humans from Farmus that are alive here right now are you two. With unique skill Merciless, the souls of those who were begging for their lives or asking for help were collected, but individuals and Mouse and Rahim have been excluded. My point of view is different. You people don't show a hint of credibility. What a pity. If you weren't the king, I could have just unleashed my anger right here. Well, I could leave that to Shion. The required amount of human souls needed for the evolution has been confirmed. Oh no! Extremely, sleepy. The Harvest Festival will now commence. Woo! Oh, 65.5 was supposed to be after this. Oh well, but that's okay. I'm glad I read it before this one. It says here regarding the announcement about Chapter 65.5 at the end of the last page, it's been changed by us. Originally it mentioned that you'll find it on the next page. So they accommodated it for their purposes instead. And I'm fine with that. But anyway, this chapter was fucking savage. And normally I would be like kind of pissed that the fight wasn't as fights didn't get extended. But this is fucking Rimuru. And Rimuru's goddamn savage right now, and he's like not taking any shit from anybody, and I don't give a fuck that this was one-shotted. I don't care. I honestly don't care. I don't give a fuck about Raisin because he was a piece of shit. I'm fine with this. I'm honestly fine with this. I'm really fine with this. Chapter 65.5, I really like that chapter. I thought it was actually a good chapter. I'm glad that we got read 65.5 before reading chapter 66. In all honesty, I think it was more appropriate. I'm glad that the translators went that route, because it would have just been kind of weird. Because especially with how and you know what? The king is fucking lucky that his ass didn't die. The king is full of shit. The king is full of goddamn shit that he wanted to make freaking relations with Tempest. That's bullshit. That's some goddamn bullshit. Unless it was Raisin that was pulling a Jafar. Fuck Farmus. So, let's talk about, before I get to what I'm really hyped about for 2020, let's talk about Tensei Shitara Slime Dottie 2020. So, we had some really, really good fights up in here. We really did, especially like Rimuru versus Hinata was fucking awesome. Let's be real. And let's see what was some. Oh yeah, and we had the spirits and all, with the spirits, including the light spirit, and then we also found out. Let's see. Was there anything else that was extremely important from here? Oh yeah, we had the hockey shit. I think that's Rimuru has hockey as well, which is goddamn awesome. And we also have the declaration of war from oh my god, from Milim. So we have to deal with Milim at some point as well. But going into 2020, and this is what I'm really looking forward to, and this is what the end of chapter 66 is getting me really hyped for, is the fact that we're getting Demon Lord Rimuru is coming. Oh, Demon Lord Rimuru is coming, and that's why Rimuru didn't give zero fucks. Besides, his comrades getting affected by this shit. Demon Lord Rimuru is coming, and going into 2020, that's what I'm really hyped for. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with Demon Lord Rimuru transfer. I can't wait to see what that's going to look like. What Demon Lord Rimuru is going to look like. Because the Merciless acquisition was like, I think the first step for Rimuru to becoming a Demon Lord, if I remember correctly. And then I think after we get everything situated in Tempest, we got to deal with Milim, and then after that, after the things settled with Milim, we got to deal. The other thing that I'm looking forward to is when Rimuru ultimately faces Clayman. When Rimuru has to face Clayman, shit is gonna get real as fucking hell. I don't know if we're gonna see that in 2020 or not, but that's just something that I'm really looking forward to. I'm really curious what you guys think. I know a lot of you guys, I know I got spoiled by the light novel in my comment section for Soul Leveling, and I ended up being right, and I haven't read the light novel. But I'm curious for the light novel readers, what are you guys looking forward to seeing if especially in manga form in 2020? Because I know based on what people have been telling, because I didn't watch the anime adaptation, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because a lot of people have been telling me that in anime form, it's been very lackluster. But I'm really curious what you guys are looking forward to seeing in the manga. Oh god, I'm just really looking forward to seeing, damn it, oh god, Demon Lord Rimuru is gonna be so amazing. And I'm curious what, the thing is that I'm curious is if we're gonna see Rimuru kind of have like a Super Saiyan 4 moment. What I mean is, remember in GT, like, but before you became Super Saiyan 4, you became an Ozaru, and you had to control the Ozaru power, and then once you did, you became Super Saiyan 4. I'm curious if we're gonna see that with Rimuru or not, and if we do, that would be kind of and remember Rimuru said if that happened that Benimaru was gonna have to fight him. I hope if that happens, I can't wait to see that shit. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Tensei Shitara Slime Ken content, there's a few ways you could do that. You can donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network, that's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.